Is this the real pump? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a rug pull, no escape from reality. Open your eyes, look at the lines and see. Easy come, easy go, little high, very low. Morning, guys. How's it going? Back with another video. I thought that was hilarious this morning. I had to read that off. Is this a real pump? Is this just going to be a dump for FOMC like it has been very, very many times? What do we got going on today? We're going to talk about it. Odds of a rate cut. We're going to talk about some other stuff. Why did we have a pump yesterday? Let's go. All right, let's begin. So, oh man, I thought that was hilarious. So let's go here. So, what do we got going on? We had a nice little pump yesterday. Let's look at the 1 hour. We had a nice little boom right there. Let's look at this chart here. So there's what we got going on. I've been slightly short-term bearish for the last, I don't know, couple of days here, and I've kind of just expecting something. Now, there's a couple of reasons for that. We've been in this bearish broadening wedge. We also have the Camel Finance indicator indicating that we will have a cycle low sometime in this window. And today we have the FOMC meeting. Lately, there's been pumps into the FOMC meeting, expecting a rate cut or something else crazy to happen. And then is basically as soon as Jerome Powell starts talking, boom, you guys know the meme. The charts just dump big time. So is that what we're going to see today? I don't know. I'm kind of expecting that, but literally anything could happen because also, the indicator is saying there's a low sometime here and we have a bull moon coming on Sunday. So maybe we get a dump here, a couple day dump, and then a big pump when the bull moon starts. If you don't know about the moon phases, you can find this indicator right here in TradingView, moon phases. And it says that, here's a bull moon. Boom. Look at that. Interesting. Bear moon. Interesting, no dump. And bear moon, you can see one right here, big dump. You can see here's a bull moon, just a very small pump. Actually, this one was a bear moon pump, which is interesting. Oh, but then there's the dump. So why did we pump yesterday? What's going on? Well, we had some news. It's not even really much of news. So that's why I'm kind of like, is this real? I'm just suspicious, right? I'm just suspicious right now. So this is what apparently happened. I saw this. What do you guys think? Whales pumping Bitcoin tonight so they can dump tomorrow during FOMC. We've been seeing that a lot. We did have some news. First American state with Bitcoin strategic reserve is here in New Hampshire. So that's potentially part of the pump. And then also this. Breaking S&P 500 surges over 1% on news that U.S. Treasury Secretary Bessent will meet with China's lead economic official this week. Literally, just meeting. There's no anything. Trump's actually been saying, we have no deal with China. So I don't know. U.S. and China start trade talks. Woo, the bulls are all happy. I don't know, man. And then Litecoin actually saw a really big pump. That was cool. I got a big bag of Litecoin. You guys know that. I'm super bullish on Litecoin. The world right now, we got war starting. India and Pakistan, crypto guys, let's freaking go. Yeah, I'm just, these pumps always a little suspicious the day before FOMC. And then we also have Trump saying we have an earth-shattering announcement coming. I don't know, man. I feel like, didn't he say something like that about Liberation Day? And that was like the biggest bearish day on earth. And here's just some USA, made in USA coins, because we are talking about, wait, isn't Litecoin? Litecoin should be on here, I thought. Trump has been potentially saying that we could see no taxes on made in USA cryptos. He's even saying, oh, maybe he'll get rid of income tax for anyone who makes less than, $220K a year or something like that. So I don't know. What do we got going on? Who knows? Follow me on X if you'd like, and you can join the Discord as well. Just a couple of us guys in here. Feel free to throw some, some video suggestions in there if you'd like. I will definitely, or just tag me on X and say, hey, Dan, let's check out this. But what do we got going on? So rate cut odds, not looking good, right? So this is a 95.6% chance that we keep them the same. You can see current rate is 4.25% to 4.5%. And it says basically 96% chance that we keep them the same, 4% chance we cut. I think this used to be 2%. So that's kind of interesting. Basically, what the Fed is looking for is either some weak economic data, GDP negative, which we have had some GDP negative, or a lowering inflation. Actually, there's a little pump in inflation this morning that I have seen for the first time. We go to the monthly. Yeah, interesting. It actually almost looks like it's kind of trending up now. That's not good. One big concern is stagflation, where the economy slows down, but it also, we see inflation, and there's really mixed feelings on tariffs and if they're inflationary, deflationary. But you can see January, President Trump came in, inflation was 3.07%, and then now it bottomed about 1.22, and then now we're back up to about 1.58. So it does kind of look like it's increasing from April to May. And guess what? That is kind of when tariffs have gone active, I think. So that's interesting. We'll see what happens there. And yeah, what do we got going on? So what am I expecting today? As I said, I am expecting a dump just because we've been getting so many dumps. But however, we have been down a while, and I feel like a lot of this is priced in. We'll see what happens here. Maybe we get a big pump today for FOMC. If he even acts remotely like he's going to cut rates or maybe end QE, we could see some massive pumps out of here. Another thing that's interesting is Bitcoin dominance here. So if we take the Fibonacci sequence from top to bottom, we have something very interesting here. It looks like we do often hit these levels, right? So we came up and we hit the 0.5 fib pretty hard. We had a tiny pullback and then we blasted back up. We hit the 0.618 fib, gone back down. Are we going to hit the 0.786 at 66.2%? Possibly. It's kind of an interesting trend we got here. So I kind of drew some lines through the weekly close, and potentially maybe we have a weekly close at, I don't know, 66.3 or 66. And if I draw a line this way, etc., basically what we're looking for is another little, and that's what most of retail, most of the dumb money, as they say, that's me, that's you guys, that's everyone, is looking for some altcoins to pump. And usually this time period does not last very long. Usually it's something like, what is this? I have to get off that. Okay, let's go from here to, I don't know, here. What is that? 147 days. So not very long that we might see these alt seasons, as they are called. So we'll see what happens here. Again, I am still expecting my base case of we get some big pump into here, as long as we have no big wars, we have no recession coming through, any of that. So it'll be an interesting day. Just a short video today. That's kind of my expectations. What can I even say? If you do want to trade, I have a Bitunix link down below if you want to check it out. Let's see what I got going on right now. So currently I do have a short, which I am negative on. You can see I added on this pump here. I expected this to be kind of a fake out, and then we kept going. I do have my stop loss up here at, I don't know, 98.6, with a small percentage of my account being risked. I think that maybe we get a little pump leading up to FOMC. Hopefully it doesn't stop me out, and then we get dumped. That's my base case. I don't know if it's going to happen. Who knows? No one knows. No one has a crystal ball. I did get some nice pumpage out of my Litecoin bags. I ended up with a massive amount because I was adding, and then we saw this big dump. I didn't do anything, kind of double bottomed here, big pump. As soon as I got just past break even, I took 25% of my position off the table just to lower my risk. Because again, I think we might see another dump. If I'm wrong, whatever. I ended up having like $120,000 Litecoin position. It was like 1,300 Litecoin or something ridiculous. Whatever it was last time, I kind of forget. But my gamble right now is stop loss $47. If we go that low, you can have my 38 grand. If we go up to even just the old all-time high, that is a profit of $275,000. If we go up higher to, I don't know, let's say $6, that is $432,000. So that's a good gamble in my mind. You know, it is kind of a gamble, of course. It is it is kind of a bet, a gamble that we're either going to see a new all-time high or we're going to go all the way back to the range lows, right? So the range lows for Litecoin are quite low. Let's see what we got going on here. Let me go to this chart. Actually, we'll go here. And if we look at the weekly, you can see here, this is what we got going on, right? So we're kind of like almost at the range lows, man, already. So we would have to see, to hit my stop loss, we'd have to see a 50% dump from here. I don't think that's really probable. I think we come down, find some more support at this $66-ish range. I mean, if we get down to 66, I'll probably even add more. You can see actually this risk indicator is saying right now is actually a good time to buy, which is interesting. And then if we go all the way up to the range highs, about 400-ish, that's the profit I'm looking for. So if you do want to do any leverage trading, feel free to use the link below in the description. This is an amazing exchange. I basically use mostly Coinbase, Kraken, and Bitunix. I do use BTCC for some trades. Actually, let's should we pull up BTCC just real quick? I'm curious. All right, here we go. If you do want to trade any of these crypto tokenized assets, like they're basically stocks that are tokenized onto a crypto blockchain. I don't know specifics behind it, but basically if you want to do leverage trading on stocks, you can do it. I am up 130% on my MicroStrategy. I'm up 50% on CLSK. I'm up 33%. This was like 100 and something percent. From Mara Coin, we're up 20%. Amazon, I'm up 27%. Microsoft, I'm up 92%. So I don't have a lot of money on this account, but we just do some little playing around with this. Kind of fun, enjoyable. So I've been doing that. If you want to try that, BTCC has that below. And also, I think Bitunix actually just added some flexible loan type products here. You can stake your stuff, etc. I have done a lot of staking on Coinbase, especially Solana. I had all my Solana staked for a while because they were paying like 7%. These percentages are a little bit lower than some of them, but you know, if you're planning on holding for a couple months, the period's interesting, right? So you got to kind of watch the period, how long you can stake it for, unstake it. It looks like when it says flexible, that means I think you can put it in and out with no wait period. On Coinbase, some of them you have to wait like 30 days for them to unstake, like DOT, for example, is about, but they were paying 20% something for a while on DOT. So that's pretty cool. You can also do it on like crypto.com. They can do Crow, stake it, and that one was paying about 20% for a while. So yep. Feel free to try out the links below, and hope you guys enjoyed the video today. So that's going to be it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, leave a comment below, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and use those links below. It's the best way to support the channel. Hope you guys have a great day, and hopefully we don't see anything too crazy going on today. We'll see what happens. Are we going to pump? Are we going to dump? I don't know. No one knows, but we'll find out by the end of the day. I think it's 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's it. Have a great day, everyone. Good luck out there. Stay safe. If you do want to leverage trade, be careful. Be very careful, guys. You can lose a lot of money. You can lose more money than you put in leverage trading. So just be very careful and have a great day. See you guys.